How's it going? This is an interesting website, and this website is this UNNWO.org, which is the United Nations New World Order dot organization. Crazy, right? So when you log on to the page, this is what you're gonna get. So let's just take a look at this website, what it's about. So this is the official page here. So the About section here, it says the United Nations New World Order Project is a global high-level initiative founded in 2008. So in 2008, this is when we had the market crash. So when that happened, there were a lot of excuses to create a different economic order. So this is founded in 2008 to advance a new economic program, a new political order, and more broadly, a new um, a new world order for humankind, which achieves the UN's global goals for sustainable development by 2030, and the happiness, well-being, and freedom of all life on Earth by 2050. So the initiatives, which is the second page, so they're starting this Happytalism, which is an alternative of capitalism, which would make people happy. So this is a new economic program paradigm which places happiness, well-being, and freedom at the center of human development models, systems, and all life. So this is actually gonna reduce certain other problems that we see, like starvation and hunger, but it will be according to their terms. And then they have this UNIDOHappiness, United International Day of Happiness. This is March 20, forever. Everyone will be happy on this day and no other day. And they have UN Sustainable Development Goals. So this is for a new economic paradigm as well. And the paradigm is based on happiness. Although this happiness is definitely gloomy, like the same way that any dystopian novel explains happiness for the elites, that's misery for the masses, right? So capitalism for humanity means mobilizing 30 trillion toward achieving the 17 UN global goals, 169 targets by 2030, and join us. So there's going to be a lot of money that's going to be made through this new world order, and advancing a new economic paradigm of capitalism since 2018. So this is a quote from the former president of France. The Great Revolution is waiting for us. The crisis doesn't only make us free to imagine other models, another future, another world. It obliges us to do so. So okay, the crisis. All right. So through chaos, they bring a new world order. So making an impact across the globe. Hashtag 10 billion happy by 2050. So they project the world population will be 20 billion people, and they want everybody to be happy. And then, just like the Sith Lord, we will have peace. So every March 20 since 2012, all 7.8 billion people, fellow members of the global human family living in 206 countries and territories, celebrate happiness as a fundamental human right and goal, and capitalism is a new economic paradigm for humanity. And that is it. So, tell me what you think about this website. You can look into these other things. This is so legit that it's so weird, but you know, this is what it is. So let's take our planet back. This is very this rhetoric is very cryptic. Who is taking it from who, and who are we? Like, this is so, yeah, it's so covert. Let's take our planet back. So yeah, sure, let's take our planet back. So this is the UNNWO. This is what all of those conspiracy videos have been talking about since the jump. And like, it's so weird how all of those conspiracy theorists who were laughed at some point have been proven so right, especially with this type of stuff. So the aliens are coming now. That's what it means. Because I heard that. Like, I used to think it was a joke when people used to say, like, hey, there's going to be martial law in America. I just didn't, like, picture it and imagine it. But, with these riots for the past week and stuff, it seems like these people have a really thought out plan, and they're able to use certain psychological or sociological triggers, socially active, psychological, economical triggers that provoke people to react in the ways that they want people to react in. So it's really, really crazy. So I'm gonna leave this here, and yeah. So this is just the news. This is what's going on as the world progresses. This is a very new website, recently launched. So yeah. I wonder what you think about that. But through all of this, in fact, before I go, I'm just gonna close with this. I'm gonna read the second psalm. It's very important. So the second psalm is this. In fact, let me find it. All right. So here we go. The second psalm, and just making sure it's a KJV. Yes. All right. Great. So why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? All right. The heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. So they're doing this against God. They're doing this against his anointed. And what they're doing is the kings of the earth, right? The United Nations set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, so they are doing this against God and a certain anointed people. All right. And I'm not going to get into this right here right now, but you can look into white lies in the Bible if you want to learn more about the anointed. All right. So it's against the Lord and against his anointed, two different entities. So they say to themselves, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. So this is the everything that they're doing. They want to divide and conquer. He that sits in the heavens shall laugh, and the Lord shall have them in derision. So when you know this, it's like when it actually happens, it's kind of amusing, So he that sits in the heavens shall laugh. So it's not amusing in the sense that like you enjoy it, but it is amusing in the sense of the vanity that is involved in this. So then they shall speak unto them in his wrath and vex him in his sore displeasure. Then shall he speak unto them. So the Lord shall speak unto them in his wrath. So his word is the sword, and vex them with his sore displeasure. So there's going to be a lot of vexation. So certain powers are being released, certain energies and entities are being released. Yet I have set my king upon the holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree. The Lord has said unto me, thou art my son, this day I have begotten thee. Ask of me. Alright, and this is for you and this is for me, okay? This is what we should be saying to God, okay? Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. So basically, this is exactly what they want. So the heathen want to control the anointed, all right? So there's the heathen, all right? And then there's the anointed. So God says, ask of me, and I shall give you the heathen. So basically what's happening is upside down. The heathen want to control the anointed. But God says to the anointed, ask of me, and I will give you the heathen. The heathen want to control the earth. And God says to the anointed, ask for me, and I will give you the earth. So the desire is still the same, but the meek inherit the earth. The meek inherit the earth. So these people want to inherit the earth. which is meant for the anointed or the meek. So ask for me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. All right. So the whole world for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, and thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's wheel. So this is for you and me here, speaking to the anointed, that you shall break them with a rod of iron and dash them in pieces like the potter's wheel. Because everything happening is within God's purview. He knew about this. This is exactly what is happening. These are the lords of the earth who are sitting down to conspire against the anointed, saying, let's break their bands asunder and do all this to them. But they will be vexed. But through this vexation, there will be power, iron, right, which will dash them in pieces. So there's a lot of power that is now available that was not available before, because of the excellence or excelling of this wickedness. It is excelling. So perfection of power is at hand right now, more than any other time in our existence. So verse 10, this is for you, man. Like, man, woman, child, anyone. Be wise now, therefore, all you kings. Be instructed, you judges of the earth. Now, this is a command. Be wise now, therefore, all you kings. Be instructed, you judges of the earth. Okay. Be wise. Serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and you perish from the way, when his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are all they that put their trust in him. So, yes, blessed are they that put their trust in him. And I'm going to end this here. So this is all speaking about the newly launched United Nations New World Order project, okay, which is a global high level degree Freemason, right, initiative founded in 2008. But we know that it is way older than this. But in 2008, this is when they began to get the paperwork in order. And now, voila, with the 2020 coronavirus, this is what they got. And by 2030, they're going to do something. By 2050, everything is within their hands. So, this is what it's talking about. The heathen and the people imagine a vain thing. The kings of the earth setting themselves, and the rulers taking counsel together. Alright, the United Nations, all of them counseling each other together against God and his anointed. Alright, so his anointed are those in Zion. So thank you so much. And yeah, now you have to escape the matrix. This is all that there is now. Escape the matrix and make it to Zion, where his anointed is.